everybody. Welcome to the Summer and Cynthia show. Hi, Cynthia.
Hey, Summer, what's up?
Oh, just every day I'm Christmasing over here. So, for today's episode, guess what? It is something about the holidays. I know you guys are just thrilled about this time of year.
You are wearing it on your sleeve, doll.
Oh, dear Santa, do you hear me? Talking today. Today we are going to talk about holiday movies and specials and all the things in between. Cynthia, when I say holiday movie, what is the first one that comes to mind? Quick, quick, quick.
Meet me in St. Louis.
And why?
Because two things. Number one, I watch it now every year. And there are a couple I watch every year, but this one is the most special and it's long. I mean, I'll say it. So it's 1947, 1948, directed by Vincent Minnelli. It is lushly visual, and it is Judy Garland at her Judy Garlandist.
You said long. How long?
It's 2+ hours. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's all set in the World's Fair of St. Louis. That's hence Meet Me in St. Louis. And it's actually many seasons. So like Holiday Inn actually was supposed to take place over a couple of seasons. The movie Holiday Inn, Meet Me in St. Louis does. But Judy Garland singing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is what comes out of this. So it's a wonderfully lush movie, and a young Margaret O'Brien, and Judy's just great. I watched it on the big screen in a vintage theater in downtown Minneapolis that was getting renovated. And so literally the room itself, we were wearing our winter coats the whole time. There was no beverage or food service of any sort. We sat and watched, but we got to watch it on the big screen, my very good friend Kelly and I. And so it was like 60 degrees in there, like lots of plastic and everything. And we just watched it. But to see it, to have never seen it, it was not a standard that was shown on TV back when there was only three channels in public television. I love it. I love it. It's followed by a little bit White Christmas. And basically my two words after I say White Christmas is Rosemary Clooney, because I think she kind of got the short shrift of that whole, it's Bing Crosby and it's Danny Kaye, and they are great. And then it's Vera Ellen dancing her legs off. I mean, it's a tremendous feat, and that's 1953. And it's a beautiful color, lush, that's it.
I'm going to have to check those out. I've never watched either. I want to see them now.
Judy is just, Judy and Rosemary, just stop me.
Judy, yeah, no, I get you on that for sure. I'm going to go back in probably when I was younger, the movie I had to watch every holiday kickoff was Home Alone. And Chloe, we're about the same age. And so that was just in one, okay? The original. I don't care about the other ones. It was always
2, 3, 4, 5, no.
No, it is the original. And in fact, that is how the song Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Jingle Bell Rock, that's how I learned about that song. And so I used to love listening to that song because it reminded me with that movie. Mm-hmm. And then there's a scene, I'm assuming you've seen this movie, Cynthia. No? Dang it. Well, we're going to have a moment just like you had a moment with me, and I was just kind of...
Take a deep breath, let it fly.
So there is another scene in the movie where when Macaulay Culkin, Kevin is his name, was left home alone. He had to fend for himself. He had to go grocery shopping. So when he went grocery shopping, this is so stupid, but it's important to me, people. He bought the frozen Kraft macaroni boxes. You guys, my people, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And ever since then, when I would watch the movie, I'd go tell my mom when she go grocery shopping, Mom, get me the frozen mac. And I kid you not, I would eat it the direct time that he would eat it in the scene in the movie. That's how obsessed I was with Home Alone. That's my jam. So yeah.
That's a tradition. Woo. That's
I had that on VHS.
You just don't have a VHS player.
I don't even have the VHS anymore, but just kind of dating, I have
Yeah.
multiple copies of that movie.
Hmm.
That was a good one.
Christmas Vacation, Die Hard.
I definitely love that one. Yes, that's another good one. I wasn't as compulsive as Home Alone, but definitely another good one. That's another excellent one.
And what about Elf and Polar
Yes,
Express?
I kind of went grown up now.
So, and then there are the deep dives of Miracle on 34th Street, which I do like, if nothing else for the clothing. It's a Wonderful Life, which I don't really like. I'm probably the only person in America, but nah.
No, it doesn't do anything for me.
And then there is this again, if you've got a lot of rapping to do, or like you just don't have to pay total attention, but you want to follow it, Christmas in Connecticut, starring Barbara Stanwyck. This was the precursor of Martha Stewart, and
that was it.
So it's set in World War, just at the end of World War II, and Barbara Stanwyck is Barbara Stanwyck, and then it was actually redone for TV, and Diane Cannon, that's probably a name you've never even heard of, but Diane Cannon was the central female character in it. Okay. But it's good, it's corny, it's American, it's it's sappy, and you can get an awful lot done and watch it and check the box.
Yeah. What about Four Christmases? That's another more recent one. No,
but I think I've seen it advertised. I was a big fan of The Holiday. Watched that.
I was going to say The Holiday.
Because I think Jack Black is probably at his most endearing.
Yeah,
it's
darling. A great movie.
Yeah,
that's another one that goes. And I actually forget about it, but in terms of, because they're always like, well, are these Christmas movies? And people like ask if Die Hard. No, I've never seen Die Hard, for the record. But Trading Places. That's a fantastic movie, and it is a Christmas movie. I stumbled across an article this morning. That's why it's super fresh. And I was like, we need to watch Trading Places for this holiday season for sure. But that's another one.
I'm going to put out a shout out to 2 different holiday shows, holiday episodes of series. And I did podcast episodes about them. So Advanced TV Herstory is my podcast. Bewitched. So there are a couple of different Bewitched episodes that are for the holidays, because it was a series that was on for many years. And one is called My Sister's Keeper, I believe. And it is about race. And it was intentionally about race. It was actually written by high school students, or it was conceived by high school students. And Elizabeth Montgomery and William Asher, who at that time was her husband and also the producer of the series, really wanted to do something that was fresh and that resonated with the 60s at a time when there was just so much going on. They were progressive people.
Oh, wow.
So it's a really great story. My podcast episode is, Bewitched Holiday Episode, I think is what it's called.
That one.
They did a deep dive into mid-60s racism, and they handled it very well. And, as you could in 23 minutes. And it literally aired on December 23rd or something. This was not, done with a whole bunch of fanfare. This was just Elizabeth Montgomery saying we needed to do this. Then the other one, 1963, the Judy Garland show. Holy mackerel. And that's available on YouTube. Both of these are available on YouTube. It's Judy at her best. And it's Liza and Lorna and Joey. And it's just so rich.
Which one are you going to go off and watch after this conversation?
At some point I've got to watch Judy Garland. It's kind of part of my, it's an annual thing for me. I have a tremendous appreciation for that series. It was only 26 episodes, but each one of them was so important and powerful and produced.
I love that. Just some other random ones for you guys.
The random bucket. Yes.
This Christmas is a great Idris Elba in his earlier days, Chris Brown, Loretta Devine. It's a great cast, fun story. The Best Man Holiday is another classic, and then Friday After Next. It's a little, you know, it's fun. It's a good urban comedy there's also a Christmas theme. But yeah, I again, this is my zone. This is my lane because I slay all day. And when I'm not slaying all day, I am getting elfed up. Okay, let's get elfed up, people. Hopefully,
Elf that up.
come on, people.
We wish you a very good holiday season filled with happiness, new traditions, old traditions, healthy traditions.
Steal your joy. I
Yes.
can't say that enough.
And
Take it
fill
home.
your cup more than half, not
Yes.
necessarily with eggnog or anything, but rather all the good things that people want to bring to each other this year, including what Summer and I are trying to do, and that is help you think back about some of the cool things and what other entertainment is out there that aren't part of your tradition that could be made.
Absolutely. So, on behalf of Cynthia and I, we wish you a wonderful, warm holiday season.
And all the best in 2021. And I can't say that enough.
Oh my God, are you guys ready to close this chapter?
All right, let's do this.
We'll see you in 21.
Oh, on the count of three, Happy New Year. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year.
We made it. We survived.